Yeah, yo. What up, gents?
Where the thing, bro?
Gentiles. Where the headphones?
Bloody full.
Bloody shit.
Bloody full.
What am I wearing?
Cap.
Cap.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Self-conscious. Self-conscious voice.
What did you think you were wearing?
I thought I was wearing a dupe.
It's spooky,
Oh,
my
that's
dude.
hilarious. What up, gents?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's gross.
Are we cooking?
It's good to be back.
Oh, yeah, second day. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
is
haven't
this,
seen you
the
guys
next
in a
Friday?
week.
Sure. How was your week, bro?
Oh, it was great, man. There was a lot that happened. A lot can happen in a week, you know?
What could happen?
Yeah.
How's your week been since the last episode?
Well, you know, a lot of heartbreak. I'm joking. You know, what'd be funny? As if I became that guy who's always complaining about relationships.
I mean, you could be. Because you are in the position,
Yeah.
I guess.
In the best
not
position.
really.
Or a lack of.
I mean, I could be out and about, but so much work.
Why aren't you out and about? Actually,
So
that's
much
a good
work.
question.
Relationships are so much work.
Like,
The
if
streets.
I was single, Mogau,
You
bro.
were just fighting with your person now. Whatever that was.
Yeah, it was a banter.
That-
like kind of.
That wasn't banter.
Yeah, she's,
I don't know what your
it's
banter is like.
It's the fucking, text versus call argument.
Oh, that one's a tough.
She knows I'm not gonna text.
No, I call. Oh, do you want to talk? Oh, you wanted to talk? Yeah, I got your text. Let's talk about the thing you just texted.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, now she calls to complain about the text. Like, no, you called. You now have the opportunity to tell me about that text. So use this call for that. Don't use this call to complain about the text that I didn't reply to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you had the time to.
She's
to
gonna
call.
see this and it's gonna start another.
Man, shout out to
No,
the
let
significant
it start.
others, man. Shout out to the significant.
Insignificant other.
Yikes.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's all love, though. You know?
It is.
It's all love. all
Not during.
No,
Not
man.
during.
Speaking of love,
Still.
Love.
Speaking of
segue.
love.
Oh, speaking of.
speaking of,
Dog, we are addicted to that show, eh? When we keep bringing it to our
I
podcast.
love Mac G, bro. He's ridiculous, but I like him.
You know how many times you've said that in
I know,
our
I've said-
test runs of this podcast?
I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing wrong with showing love.
Yo, but like this.
I love him. I love Mac and the team. You
They're
know.
great, bro.
Shout out.
They're great. This nigga has never watched one episode. I envy him, man.
Are you serious?
Oh,
No,
I
but he
have.
doesn't care
Whoa,
about
that's
South
so
African
crazy.
politics.
He
and
watches.
South African
No,
culture.
he does. He
I've
actually
seen
watches. You watch Taturamperi stuff.
Doesn't even know the fuck you talking about. He's lying.
Cece watches that.
No, it's an introduction from the girlfriend. Cece's into like South African YouTubers and all of that.
I see.
Yeah.
And they're doing some great stuff.
They are.
They're really cooking. But he doesn't know who that is.
No, I know from Cece. He's a YouTuber, South African YouTuber.
What does he look like?
Apparently, he looks like me.
Yes,
okay,
I got it. A little bit.
If he
But
sees this,
I
he's
think it's
gonna
not
be like-
it's not necessarily
It's
a
the
look.
cubs,
It's almost
yeah.
like a personality type. It's maybe I don't know.
No.
Hey,
No,
Am I
no.
close?
The guy looks
Yeah.
chilled.
No, you close to like a wasabi,
Oh yeah. Shout out to what's up.
A wasabi,
Yeah.
I guess.
right?
Personality wise.
Somewhat.
Wow.
The thing is, you're like.
What is that?
No. It's like you're
fuck is that? the fuck is?
you're very lively. You're energetic. You're like,
I'm alive.
yeah, you're alive, bro.
Yeah, but the people we're talking about are very much alive.
Yeah.
Tato's not alive like that.
I'm
No,
too
he's
alive.
alive.
Yeah.
Oh, his brother is alive.
His brother's alive.
No, I get what you
That's
said.
what I mean.
brother.
His brother's panda. That's what that was.
Yeah,
You know.
that's great.
Yeah. Anyways. I saw a TikTok video.
Yeah.
As I always, all my topics come from TikTok. TikTok shuts down. I have nothing to talk about, and this, like, my contribution here is just null and void,
We would just go this side of the podcast. Would just go dark.
basically.
You know,
Yeah.
like if we had spotlights on each other in this one.
Do you think, okay, which podcast survives more? This side of the podcast or this side of the podcast?
Yes, what does that mean?
This side.
So if we just had to crop the podcast and then Panda would be over there.
I think
and
that side.
I think we'd have a great podcast.
You guys would have
We'd butt heads.
you have a nice
But it's great.
back and forth situation.
It's hard to say.
Not that butt heady.
No, but we'd have an interesting podcast.
No, we would.
You guys would. Me and Panda wouldn't.
You don't know that.
I don't think we
No,
would.
I think you guys would. It would be
don't know.
surprising.
It would come out of the blue.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you guys could
We
cook.
should
No,
actually
'cause-
test run.
No, but here's the thing. No.
No, not now.
No, look at the panic. Look at the panic. Hold my hand.
This fucking guy. That's my thing. No,
It's
no,
okay.
no.
This guy was like,
I'm okay. It's okay. I'm here,
You guys have a thing. You guys have a good thing going.
yeah.
I don't have that. I'm like the serious
I hate
one.
this narrative, though. I
No,
hate
but
this
I hate
narrative.
it so much.
I hate this narrative.
Ah,
I hate
guys.
this narrative.
No, but okay.
Don't hard guys us.
It's not true.
You always
it's-
say this.
Like, you always say it, and it's always a good time. I've never not seen it be a good time.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
you know want to know why, Terrence?
why?
Because you're the one who has good times with everybody.
Yes, but there wouldn't be that much of a struggle with you guys. You guys, you know what it is? I've
No, we
realized
cool.
this. No, of course you guys are cool. You guys are
can't-
more than cool.
I can't do the thing where you guys do like it's an ongoing thing about like the inside joke thing, where you guys say a thing and you're like and then it goes on for the whole day.
we don't even know what you're talking about.
I will. I don't. That's because I don't know what you guys are laughing at half the time. I was like, "What is happening here?" And I'm just like, I can't keep asking what you guys are laughing at.
No,
all the
but
time.
we have our own thing. It
Yes.
doesn't have to be similar.
Wow,
things.
We don't have it.
That's not true. You all don't have it against me. Yes. Oh.
What?
No, because me and Mogau can talk about South African stuff, politics, celebrities, and all of that. And you are nucleared out of the conversation.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. You don't care about what's happening in South Africa,
that's not
the
true.
art culture, the
just don't
art
know.
scene, the fashion. No, but knowing is partly caring.
No. It's just not in my vicinity.
Yes,
I
in the vicinity of
the things
interests.
I digest.
You know what it is?
That's interesting. Like, where do you live mostly? Like,
Where do I live?
which country? Because you don't live in South Africa.
I live in Japan.
I don't live in Japan. Yeah. Stand up. Let them see a drip. I'm joking.
Yeah, you know. I also live America.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit America. I'm also in South Africa though.
What parts? Cape Town.
I do live in Joburg, literally.
Yes.
But live is also you use this place as shelter.
Yeah.
Like, this is where you happen to be. This is
Listen.
when it's raining, you are inside the doors.
Yeah.
type thing. Like, you use it for necessities. You use Joburg for like groceries and not even shoes. You don't even try to buy shoes here.
The thing is,
It's just
I don't mind being this guy.
Yeah.
You guys, I've made peace with it, bro.
Yeah, but you made peace with something we don't understand. Is that fine?
No,
Is that
and
okay?
that's fine. That's okay. It's okay to be like the third guy.
But then stop excluding yourself.
I'm not excluding myself. I'm observant. I look at things and I'm like, oh, look, this is what's happening.
I fucking hope so.
Wow. What do you mean?
I fucking hope so. It's not like, oh, I'm here and it's literally like this
No.
couch.
Can here's
And
the
then
thing.
I'm Mogau,
Every
sitting
time I'm
here.
asked by some random stranger, who are your friends? I have no other people apart from you two.
Same.
That's
There's
great.
no one. I'm like, oh,
It would be confusing if
I only have two people who are like my proper friends, and that's Terrence and Panda.
sure. That's
I
great.
don't have, but I also understand the dynamic.
No,
I'm
he
the
has
third-
more friends.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I don't know. I'm talking about me.
But it's
here.
still a small circle. It's not.
Either way, it's all good.
You can count them in one hand.
Same.
How do you guys feel about the country?
What do you
That's
mean?
such a weird.
Such a broad-
No, but it's not a weird question, man. I love those kind of questions where I'm like, oh shit, I
You
can
see,
go
that's me.
anywhere.
That's me. I talk about the country and politics.
But let's
and,
go. Like,
you know.
like where are we right now? Like right now. Wait, do you mind playing that video from Tantalax? If you, that
Can I even find it?
Oh yeah, you didn't save it. Oh, it's amongst the other saved stuff that are crazy looking.
No, there's no crazy looking things here. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
No, my TikTok is clean.
Yeah, TikTok
Yeah.
in general is clean, right?
Yeah.
And there it is.
No, not even.
I set up a beautiful trap there.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized this is not my TikTok.
Huh?
It's my little brother's TikTok.
Oh.
So I've been watching his content.
Wow, it's got really mature
Rather,
content.
I've been changing his what?
It really does. Then Atlanta likes.
Yeah, politics. Sure,
Yeah, it's got some stuff in there.
dude. How do you find what do you call this?
Save
If
videos.
it's-
You save things.
Don't pretend like you don't know.
I actually don't know. I'm being serious. I legitimately don't know.
Alright. So I'm the crazy one then.
Why are you the crazy one?
No. Yeah.
No, legitimately, do it.
There we go. Crazy. I always send you things on TikTok and you never find them.
Oh, you do?
I always send this guy things on
That's
TikTok.
so crazy. I
and
never see anything.
Nothing. Oh yeah, one of the things I found was like while you find that, like let's the groove culture in SA.
Damn.
Like
Crazy culture.
no, there was I think somebody posed the question of like does it speak of the time? You know, does it speak of the time we're in right now? And what is that time? Is a time where we are kind of using groove to escape something? Is our mental health great? And is that from a terrible mental health, like a terrible mental health, birthed this beautiful groove? Is that or is it this beautiful groove because of our mental health? You know, I don't know if I'm saying it that right. You know what I mean?
I think we have a lot that's happening in the country, socially and whatever. I mean, to be honest, man, I feel like it's worldwide. It's like saying city boys, city girls.
It's
these
worldwide in black communities.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't know other communities.
Maybe
Yeah,
we don't know
They
other
don't
cultures.
show it, maybe.
Yeah.
I think. But
So it happens in India too.
yeah, we don't know.
There must be a Vanavastrata in India.
No, for sure. Most likely it's a very populated place.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying the likeliness of it is
Statistic wise.
one of us strata ko India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one ever does an Indian tour. Like the people will do like a US tour, they'll do a European
They
tour.
do, man.
they
The-
No one
the
does.
Comedians. I've seen
I'm
comedians.
talking about like when will Amapiano go to?
Oh, yeah. But is there a market for Amapiano in India?
No, you make it a market. Like it wasn't a market in
You
the
don't
UK.
make it
It's
a market.
Bro, you make it a market. You export it. Or maybe does it just
I think
happen where
Afrobeats is in India.
has to be. Someone out there is jingling to
Do we
Afrobeats.
know any Indian?
Wow.
What? What?
Did he have to say
There's no ways.
jingling to Afrobeats?
Yeah, he's a madman.
No, what's wrong with jingling?
Alright, cool. Keep going.
You making it a thing.
Oh, I am, yeah.
No, don't do that. I'm not doing anything.
No, but you can't say
leave me alone.
jingling to Afrobeats.
You doing the head thing is crazy to me. I'm not a part of this. I'm not a part of this.
Alright, cool.
Don't bring
You
me.
can't say that.
Okay, double down. Double down.
No, yeah. It's hilarious.
I hear you.
It's first hilarious. That's the hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I don't know. It's like it's first hilarious, and then let's unpack the offensive part of it. I'm sorry.
I guess.
I'm not the greatest person.
I mean, with the whole thing of like the lyrics in our songs, in some ways, it's sort of, it almost feels like a cry for help, but it's also fun to listen to.
Yeah.
You know.
The subject matter?
the subject matter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's obviously like there's blesser culture.
Yeah.
There's you know,
Street culture.
there's street culture, but it's also just like toxic shit. Like oh, I won't be with the guy who's like this and that. You know,
No, I get the. But
like Wajelwa.
I don't know. I don't think it's most of the time the lyrics I've heard, and it's always refreshing. But it's something that is actually common. It's like really deep lyrics that are talking about like a connection to something higher, something deeper. That is coming from music, and you see it and you feel it when you're in the crowd. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you feel that energy shift. You're like, whoa. I'm in a moment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a moment, I'm in a trance, we're aiming for something higher, and it's like so poetic in the lyrics. So I don't believe that it's all toxic, you know what I mean? Like, when you hear some music from Kabza, I was so surprised. I was like, whoa.
Spiritual.
This stuff is rich, man. And it's rich, and it should be celebrated because I believe that music is so important, man. It's a thing that connects you to somewhat yourself, to somewhat your better self, if I can say. You know, it's like, it has the potential to connect to your better self or your worse self. Yeah. So
I mean, what I've seen is as soon as they put Ispandla, the music goes crazy. Yeah, no, it's no, but just look at it. Look at the music they do before the Ispandla.
That's tough.
Look at it after the Ispandla.
That's tough.
I'm just saying, like, it's right there.
I guess we're just held to a different standard or held to different rules now. I think that's why it's like maybe important to be connected to something real, something grounded, like a culture, so that you represent something. It's like what are you representing, man? Mm-hmm. Like at the end of the day, at the end of your life, what did you represent? And I think if you're aiming really strong and you're aiming for something great, you'll have like a really cool, a good impact in what you create, and that's nice.
And also, and I think
I was just gonna say what Ispandla is because I don't think,
just
in case you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So you have to kill a goat, right?
Or a cow.
Or a cow. You take the skin of it and you make a bracelet out of it, and that's supposed to. I mean, it's made for like different reasons, I guess. Yeah. But I think it's mostly for like protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, just protection against like harmful things. It's kind of like the Indian dot on the forehead, the black. Yeah. I've actually asked someone who had the dot.
Oh, yeah, about that Indian thing, earlier comment. Yeah, wild. I apologize.
I think.
No,
I don't think anyone.
We're doing it live.
That
was wild. I get the funny, but it's wild. If anyone is offended about it, I'm sorry. If anyone found that funny, thank you.
DM me.
but honestly, it's wild.
It's all jokes, though, man. It's all jokes.
There's no malice intent.
Nah,
but also I do realize.
But I know it's like we are also sensitive about our own things.
Yeah.
Especially when it's coming from a different tribe. You know what I mean? Well, tribe is wild. White people, tribes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are, right?
They do have, they do. They do have tribes. What are you talking about?
They do.
Yeah. Like if you're Scottish, that's a tribe of its own, right?
Yeah, I guess, but there's a term, no? That's clan? What is that? I guess tribe.
It is a tribe.
Why was that an exclusive black thing? Tribe. Why did we take that as we're like, oh, that's
we
tribe?
Take it.
I think that was given to a tribe.
Then what?
Also, why were we so open to taking?
English.
It was given to us. We just took.
Wait, this is getting convoluted. But you know what I'm saying? We are also sensitive. Like when you see guys, white podcasters, there's no black person, and they now get into black business. And they now
what's black business, guys?
No, they just talk about what we do, how we dance, and how we all of like. And then we get sensitive. I mean, I get, maybe I don't get that sensitive because I enjoy it, but I get how there's no Indian person here. They can't kind of share
Their
the
experiences.
fun.
Like I can't
So
say
if
some
there
of my
was-
best
if-
friends are Indian.
Like, yeah, we can't say that's silly because we can't go like, oh yeah, my girlfriend's Indian. I mean, so, but if we had and we like if we had Kyle for instance, and we made that joke and there was no malice, then it makes sense. But now that there's no one representing that, and then we're saying some wild shit like that, I think it's a little bit offensive.
then does
I think I'm starting to get it now.
Okay.
This cancel culture shit. Ooh, look at me. I'm joking.
No, I mean, look.
But there's some truth
So
to
does that mean that
Yeah.
you can't talk about absolutely anything if someone from whatever culture or tribe or group is not present?
No, I wasn't talking about. I was being offensive.
Was that offensive?
Oh, bro.
I'm asking a
I did
question.
the whole thing for my piano. So, okay, but I guess, is it offensive or is it funny?
What is offensive about that?
You said jingle to my piano.
Because you can make a jingle out of a piano song.
Ah.
Okay, put me in the box. Put me with you.
No,
If
but
you're
why
saying
all of a
you're
sudden are
being
you
offensive-
making jingles? Because it's Indian songs.
Is jingle only like an Indian thing?
No, you just caught me off guard because you've never said jingle for my piano. Then all of a sudden we're talking about
My
Indian.
vocab is growing.
But growing into jingle,
dog.
bro.
What?
Growing into jingle.
Leave me alone, dog.
No, maybe I'm trying to share the fault. It's mine.
I'll come with you in the box of shame, but I'm just saying, I don't think you
Let's
said.
not share. Okay. I'm
Also,
not-
I mean,
I don't
know.
think it was that bad. I don't know. We'll have to hear
Oh,
it
yeah,
out, but I don't
but
think
it's good that
bad.
it's an open discussion.
You need to be
It's an open
cognizant.
discussion.
of it.
Yeah.
If it is, someone in the comments will for sure go like, "Yeah, bro, cut it out."
No,
Yeah.
not cut it out. I'm glad you put it in so we can learn from this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in the comment section, people are now learning.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, you don't do that. You don't do this.
Yeah.
For like, I don't think I meant it as like a joke. I think I meant it as like doing this for my piano. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you something? This could be a dance move. The thing is, no, it is a dance move. No, but like legitimately, it is a dance move that I've seen, right?
Yeah.
The thing is like,
We know what I meant.
yeah, but let me say what I'm meaning.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of dance moves that we create in South Africa, right? And we take those things from everywhere. Like we take it from everywhere. Like some are ridiculous, some are amazing, but we take it from everywhere. I have a sneaky suspicion that if a band of Amapiano musicians went to India, they would see some dance moves and they would incorporate the heck out of that stuff.
100%.
And it would be amazing. Like it would just look
My
cool.
thing
Like
is
we
if
would
it
make
was
a thing out
good
of it.
joke.
Yeah.
I would be happy, but it's also like a stupid joke. It's like
Okay.
it's a like it's like you used that joke to offend. It's like if it was at least funny, then I would prioritize funny. But if I'm doing
Is
like,
that audible?
This is the.
yeah,
But I mean, the thing is, okay, I guess because I'm your friend, I know you meant no malice in that. Also, this is the first time I've ever seen you like proper, like self-conscious about anything. I've never seen you like this.
yeah,
This is so weird for me to
public
watch.
platform. Bleh. I don't know. It's just like
This is the new world now.
being aware of it, because if it happens, because some certain things click in our conversations. I think something just clicked right then. Like honestly, I felt like, if I did that and my friend was watching it, you'd be like, oh, that was funny, but it's kind of
At what expense?
at what expense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it clicked that moment. But I'm still on the school of jokes first. You know.
No, for okay, I don't want to say for sure. It's more just like, can I look?
Bro, jokes first. Like
Some of the funniest things that I've seen are the most offensive things ever.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was watching Family Guy, and so they have this
that show
they have this
goes
running
in.
joke of Peter falls down, right, and every time he'd go like, he'd go like, like that, right, and then they did the same thing, but now in Africa. There's like African characters, and so they go like. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It's funny, man.
How
like
funny
come on.
though?
It's
It's
hilarious.
hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
You know, like the
So-
whole clicking language thing. I get it. Like we do it.
I think, yeah. Let's do both.
Yeah.
Let's reach for the jokes and also
Be aware. I
give
like.
context to
Yeah.
it. You know, let's do
Alright, cool,
both.
cool.
Let's
Alright,
do
fine.
the jokes and also be aware what we just did.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So,
I think you forgive it.
no.
Well, you can't
No,
within
he's
make a
still
mistake
going.
and then
What are you doing?
Was this? Forgive
Don't
me.
put
or-
your hands together from this
from this point on you can't put your hands together.
But
Just
what-
stop.
You've been
I'm
banned.
saying, forgive me. I'm not doing this.
Okay. It looked like you were.
All right, cool. All right, I'm done.
Are you?
I'm done, dog. We've been going at it for like
The- like-
26 minutes.
There's actually so I have this friend, right, and he was, what was I saying? Oh no, so I told him there's absolutely nothing you can say to me that will offend me.
Oh,
And then he said something. I was like, no, that kind of hurts a little bit.
exactly.
But also the thing is when he said it, it was like so funny. And then like only later I was like,
that's how he sees you.
must be a little bit of a. No, it was just like about black people. Yeah. I was like,
it's-
Can you even say it?
man. Huh?
Can you? You can't say it. Don't say it. No, actually,
He's already
No,
said
yeah, you say it's
I'll
wild.
as a placeholder. I knew you were saying about it's a guy who doesn't exist, right?
No. It's a guy who
I was
exists.
trying to save you, but
Yeah, it's too late. I caught that.
No, the thing is, no,
nah, talk about
it's not. I know. You guys are trying to save me from saying the name or whatever. I'm not going to say the name. I'm just
Okay.
saying that, like, I have a friend, and we're
and
basically.
he's not.
His name is not, but his name starts with. We're going in. So, you know, I was,
You don't have to say the thing, by the way.
No, I'm not
That
going to
is
say.
it. Okay.
I know. I forgot what it was exactly.
But you remember being
But I remember, I was like,
offended,
that's
yeah.
really funny, but also a little bit offensive. But it was it was funny because there was truth in it. Legitimately, there's truth in it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was about like
No.
what are you guys well known for? I was
Oh my
like,
God.
because he's Indian. I was like, oh, what? Because I was like, oh, you guys are really well known for spices. I was like, spices. When you think spices, you think India. Blah blah blah.
Before you say that, what are we known for? Go.
Good dancing.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say.
What would you say?
They just thought it was funny.
You know what I wanted to do?
Boy.
I wanted to be heroic first. It's like, the pyramids.
Oh boy.
They don't
They don't
contribute that to
bro,
us.
even
Oh,
when
they
they,
don't contribute
bro,
to
when they
it.
show
No.
Egyptians, they're not black.
They're not black. They
What
don't think-
one
They don't
Damn.
think
Tell me
Egypt
one
is black.
Egyptian film with black people?
That's crazy.
There's no such thing. So they don't know us for that. Also, when they talk about pyramids, they're like, there's no ways people made that. So they're like, this must.
Oh, it's aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
That's the only
so
time we
definitely get
take-
your facts straight. 'Cause
There we go.
Sure.
Yeah, because we
What do they
did
know
that
us for?
shit.
So
Not Jesus, I'll tell you that much.
we're not known for Jesus. No. I think we are the largest followers of Jesus.
Even though he was black.
Yeah, but
it's
we
fine.
don't. That's not.
Oh, we're not doing that. I don't know.
We're not
Nah, I'm kidding,
known
I'm kidding.
for
Let's go.
that. What are you doing right
like,
now?
what are we
you
know-
looking for the
Are you
best
serious?
thing?
No, Terrence, I know. There's no ways you can think this long. What?
I'm not doing that. I'm not playing this silly game.
It's a
You
silly
stop.
game. Nigga, this guy.
I'm not doing this with you guys. because-
He starts it.
I don't like this question, bro. No, but for real.
Crazy.
Yo, that's insane,
let's
bruh.
just cut to the answer.
It's the animals, man. Jesus Christ.
What about the animals?
We have them running around.
Oh yeah, they think.
We literally have tigers just getting loose.
No, but that's not.
That's not us.
Yeah, that's like I'm talking about a thing.
Yeah, because that's like a
They
continent
attribute
thing.
to us.
That's
They-
a continent thing.
Yes, but the continent is full of black people. What are we known for? Is what
But
you
it's also
asked,
like ignorance. That comes from a place of ignorance. Like they've seen us. We
no,
are
no,
good
it's
dancers.
not about whether you're educated. Like, what are we known for? Like, if you
guess.
go to any random stranger in the world and you say something, you like associate this
we're
little
loud.
stereotype.
We're loud.
There you go.
Yeah, but spices and we're loud. That's what I'm thinking. Like when you said
The thing is-
spices, you almost went to a physical thing, and
thing
I wanted to find a
Like
physical
something that they
thing.
created.
That's why I went to pyramids. So, that's why I went to pyramids. So, like if we saying
Art?
art,
Art.
when I think art, I think black people.
When I think
Art is a good one. Jazz. Fun.
What
nigga.
for you?
Just fun.
Can I tell you something? Everything that we've created, like the thing is also, look, I don't want to be. It's
tricky.
there's something about always not playing the victim, but like always being like, oh, they took it from us. Who the fuck is like? Why are we always doing that?
Yo.
Like the thing is, look,
I don't want to go that direction.
I'm not even
I also
saying
don't wanna
I'm.
go.
Right
No, I'm
now,
going in that
it's,
direction. I'm
It's
saying
a lot of energy.
I acknowledge fully all the historical things that happened in the past, but I can't keep operating like that. It's like, for instance, if I go back home and like they attribute all their problems to witchcraft, I'm not playing that game. Like I get it. Like there's witchcraft, bro. There's like good, there's bad, there's spiritual.
Got you.
But I can't play the witchcraft game. I don't want to be a part of
You
it.
can fall into a hole.
So I don't want to do that. I'm just saying that I would rather just be on the
Anything
positive
that
side
has
of
a
things.
potential of fully consuming you to a point where it almost becomes the identity of a personality of, we know when Khao comes through, he's talking about church or he's talking about
Yeah.
witchcraft. And
Yeah,
then
so
it takes it comes too much. Yeah, I
man.
get that. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna try and like you guys. This became very deep real quick. I'm just gonna be like, it's the animals and the clicking languages.
Oh, that's what we're gonna say.
I mean, I was gonna go like, but that's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're known for a lot of things, but at the same time, don't forget, like,
athletic bodies.
like, but also, again, we go back to the obvious ones. At the same time, it's like history is written by the victor, so that's all I will say about that.
Okay, what do we know about ourselves? Like when you think black people as a black person, what do you think about?
Yeah, it's for me, it's something I've always felt like we've had for a while, and it's something that can never be taken from us, and it's so powerful, it's so deep, and I love it. It's like the ingenuity, it's like the creativity. When he said art, I'm like, yes, and art is like, it encompasses everything. At some point, art is like creative, and how we were creative about how we approach technology, about how we approach function, anything that functions. Design is unmatched. Like when I look at some of the stuff,
shape language.
When we went to the Louvre, Panda and myself, when we went to the Louvre, I saw it and I'm like, this.
It's unbelievable.
What it did, it created. When you explore something pure, and it creates babies. It created babies around the world of like just art. Certain things being derived from African shapes and all of that, but at the same time, I don't. Yeah, it's like the ingenuity and the creativity is a big one. But I also don't want to sound like it's us against this and that. It's like it's just recognizing your own thing. It's getting into your own power, because I know. I can feel it. I can feel that creativity. It's oozing, bro. It's just seeping out of me, side to side. So
I remember in grade
Get that
4,
checked out.
in grade 4 specifically, when I was going to history class, social science is what it used to be called. I remember we're just learning about like all these historical things that used to happen. This is grade 4, dude, and they were just talking about like all these crazy things that just happened. It's like there's colonization,
Blowing your mind.
then there's like World War I, there's World War II.
Yeah.
And then in all of this, I'm just like, what the fuck was happening and what were we doing? Like there's never, and also that's the thing that's like a little bit unfortunate, is the documentation of our history. Even just like this is history within itself.
I was annoyed that we were learning other people's business. There was so much of other people's.
What is that? Like,
Bro. Why are we so much into other people's affairs like this? Like, can we
Dude.
know ourselves a little bit more, and then we can engage the world from our lens at
Our
least.
own perspective.
Now we're observing the lens from the lens that was given to us. You know what I mean? Like, it's like now we're moving around with literally the wrong pair of eyes,
Yeah.
and it's
for
not
sure.
it's not great.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's a thing we had to unlearn, because this applies to anything. Now, when you approach your work, you're applying it from different eyes. We had to really unlearn it and kind of learn, like, oh no, our perspective is the thing that will make us unique. It's the thing that will permeate the world with fresh stories, with fresh perspective. And yeah, when we started realizing that, you kind of started searching deep and researching more and learning more and being more interested and being more curious about yourself, so that you can actually infuse it into your stories. And it becomes easier now, because I see it in myself, you know. I have moments where I'm just like, oh man, yeah, my grandfather was this, so I'll put them in this story, and it becomes an authentic thing. And he used to do this is what he used to practice. You know, now the art starts shaping into like really grounded, realistic, believable worlds, because it's now grounded in me.
I was actually talking to someone I used to work with a while back, and he was like, he's trying to basically create a game. Well, he's not creating a game. He's just trying to, I guess, commercialize Mrabaraba, right? So, and apparently it is not doing well in South Africa. It's not. Like, people here want to play chess.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So we don't like our own things.
But this is chess.
But
Like holistic.
okay, don't make a joke out of it. Like, I'm just saying to you that, like, the documentation of the things that we create, we find
people
no
like
value
me.
in.
It's people like me.
It's that kind of thought process. It's like the things that we have created, we see like a lack. The thing is, there's also strategy in playing that.
Sure.
Right? That show is crazy. Okay.
I'm trying, dog. Yo, chess, bro.
No, I hear you. I hear you. The thing is, I'm making an example out of something that we have created, something that is that
What is that? What is that?
like checkers.
Checkers.
I hear you. But it's
No,
not,
but it
is it like checkers?
No, it does speak to the fact that it's harder to sell something that comes from us locally than it is to sell it to the rest of the world.
But that's the problem, is that, like, even when things are not that great, like it could be like a little silly thing, maybe in another country, they'll still make a thing out of it.
Yeah.
Like, there will be, I don't know, like films made out of it. There will be like books written about it. We just don't write anything about anything that we do.
No, for sure.
We don't write anything about anything we do or anything that we've created.
Yeah, and a lot of things are getting lost.
And when other people come in to write about these things and document it, we get upset. We're like, oh, why are they doing this? It's like, kind of need that.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, when you have someone coming in and documenting your thing, it's kind of, it is almost inevitable that they're going to put in their own little mix, or like, because they're going to see it with their eyes and their perspective.
No, for sure.
So you will never tell your story the way it's actually supposed to be told. It's always going to be interpreted, and the interpretation is going to be seen as fact all the time.
But don't you think that it's way better to experience something new that you like, for instance, like chess, like somebody, it's obviously it's not an African thing, but it's something
I'm
that's
not sure
from
about obviously, but yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, actually, we don't know about that. But it's something that's from outside, and it's the same but like people who, like us, for example, like if we experience something in here, like locally, it's harder for you to sell it back to us because we've done it so many times. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. We've done it so many times that it's like, oh man, I don't want to buy that. Also, I can just do that myself. So I think if you do come up with something that's drawn from here, it would be good for you to have a world, like to sell it to the world as well?
I have a way to put this in a very relatable context. Okay. Play with me here. So
Playing.
We already have that, right? We already have, for instance, instead of selling all these ideas or instead of not keeping these ideas, because what we're talking about is like the value of IP, which it's like in a sense, right?
Yeah.
The value of IP and the potential of it and believing it so much that no matter what happens, we retain this IP for future generations, for our culture, for Black people, for the whole continent, because it starts with us. It starts with, okay, this is the IP for me and my friends. This is the IP for my family, community, and then it grows. And it's a thing we own as a collective. The relatable part of it is what we're doing right now. We have a podcast. In every episode, there's something, there's a story, there's moments, there's lived moments that we have that no one else has. And our story, we keep inviting our network into the podcast and sharing it with the world. That's not something we should be flimsy about. That's not flimsy. That's the same thing as owning something. You are now contributing to the narrative and you're sharing new ideas. You're sharing the previous episode. We just had a story that could easily be $1 billion eventually in the right hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the power of what we have right now. So the idea of that is the power of creating something of value and being confident that it is value and you will retain it forever. The moment you invite exterior forces to pick on this thing, to add on to it and to somewhat control it and potentially buy it from you, is to kind of almost say, I'm not confident about this, you can have it. Give me your money. So let's be more, I know there's different degrees where you're selling something that can be worth more in a different hand more than yours, because where can you take it? There's definitely context for that, but the importance of retaining something for more than yourself, for more than the immediate things. Like once you start thinking about, this is a podcast for the community. So it's important for us to keep it so that we can always be closer to the community and we know more about the community than anyone who would buy this or our immediate community. So we know that our thing, our IP is protected for a long span of time and it's also protected for eons, for generations to come. And I mean, we're on episode 2 and we think we will make that much of an impact. Yes, that's cool because we are kind of...
But it's a mindset thing.
It's a mindset thing, but it's that idea that anything you're creating, you are digging deep and you're finding the magic in it. And from your lived experience, you're creating something new. We are living in a new time where animation in South Africa is pretty new, and now we are able to give some value to the next generation of artists. And it's the 3 of us, and that compounds to a lot of other kids. And with that, it compounds from that. Even you'd be surprised how quick this information can just get into the whole of Africa and help other people. And that's the power of this IP. It's just, for me, that's what I wanted us to recognize, that what we're doing here is exactly the idea of protecting this thing that we have, whether it's our own ideas, whether it's jazz music, whether it's hip hop, whether it's podcasting based on what our subject matter is, where it's like Black people in animation. That's a whole specific thing, but I know our knowledge spreads beyond that, and that's true. Protecting that is that way forward. Because, it's like, how ask the question is like, oh, why aren't we doing that? Why isn't our things as recognized outside of the world? But it starts with that, the protection of this thing and not selling it. It's like, piano is ours now, but, you know what I mean? It's not as protected. I can see that thing is not as protected.
No, but
there's so many holes in that thing. That thing will fall apart. I'm not trying to be jaded.
I hear you.
But I've seen it. Have you, like Afrobeat, you can kind of feel that it's protected in a sense. Like it has a community
But
that stands by it.
You're doing exactly the same thing as you, like right now, you're just like, you have this thing and you have to find value within it.
Yeah.
Right. So much that like you believe in it to the extent that you think it's going to have like compounding interest within the next couple of decades or so. That's what I feel like we do with everything. It's like even like South Africa is like we have coal, right?
Sure.
Like really good quality coal, but we sell our good quality coal to like other countries and we keep the secondary stuff. And that's why we have power cuts all the time. Like we undervalue whatever it is that we have. And we kind of like look at what we can get in the immediate,
it's a
term,
good example. Yeah.
As opposed to like, we have it. We have Amapiano. Like I don't think it's gonna be like. I mean, I guess you might think that we're gonna lose it because we've seen us losing other things as well. But
if I asked you who owns Amapiano,
Kabza. I'm sorry.
I like that answer. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
But who is Kabza? You know what I mean? Like I would have loved if anyone at any point would have loved this. If
the man's still alive, man, like he can still talk and tell you stuff.
That's what not what I'm saying. If anyone who was playing a gig anywhere, a portion went to Kabza, I would be happy. Because that's ownership.
But the thing is,
you know what I'm saying, right?
With how he's doing it, like
dude, before that, someone has but owns a smiley face.
The smiley face.
If you use a smiley face,
and
if you use my smiley face and you
somebody's making money of that.
You started becoming big and you made money out of that.
Yeah.
They're coming for you.
I think they do that though.
Get in my smiley face, bro.
I think they do that though.
Who does that?
I think a lot of performing artists now are getting into the habit of owning their IP, as opposed to like you're seeing with Casper, he's like literally being solo the whole time. You're seeing it with like I feel like I don't want to say it necessarily, but I feel like Madumani. I think he's also got the same kind of vibe going.
I don't know who you just mentioned. I'm sorry. I should know this.
Mapuris.
Oh yeah, Mapuris.
Yeah.
Is that Maduman is
I think that's his other name.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like he definitely like owns quite a bit of these things. So it's like a lot of people are following in these kind of footsteps. Obviously, there's people out there who are still getting screwed because of desperation and all these things. If you're like a struggling artist and you get an opportunity from like a recording label,
you're gonna take it.
No, I think what you're speaking about, and I because I do feel like the world is so abundant in a very, very big sense. Like the people you just mentioned, I feel like they are owning the immediate things. They owning the thing they created.
But that's how you start, no?
No, I'm talking about owning the thing you created and owning it even when other people are creating it. That's control. Because then you are like, even if it's happening in a different country, it's always connected to you. People can do their own thing outside of the world and not even live outside of South Africa with no connection, make $1 billion without even a cent coming to South Africa.
I don't know, man. I think there's a lot that goes into making Amapiano.
Yeah, it's never going to be the same.
And Amapiano is an example. Yeah. It's an example of a bigger idea about IP.
I mean, it's like hip hop, right? Hip hop is the most authentic in America. It can be done anywhere else, but it's still it's still something that is influenced by the American culture.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do hip hop artists in the US get a little bit of something when hip hop is being played in Japan? And I'm not talking about like them use, I'm talking like Japanese artists making hip hop. Do they get something? We all in the world recognize that hip hop is American.
There's something that let's unpack what something is.
And reggae is Jamaican.
Let's unpack what that something is, right? Because it's important when people are playing hip hop in Japan. We know it's like they know as well that it's an American thing. They know that.
Yeah.
That's the trick. That's my thing. That value that when kids are wearing sneakers and snapbacks, we know that being black.
Actually.
No. But we know that, right? We know that they are like, oh no, this is American. So that's its own currency.
True.
It's coming back to America. That currency is coming back to America.
Facts.
Amapiano.
Amapiano, the only thing that I wish we did with Amapiano is with the fashion. Because the fashion is great also, right? It's like the music and the fashion.
That's one, yeah.
Which is kind of like hip hop. It's like music, fashion, right? But then also there's like, the fashion that we wear is European.
No, it's hip hop. You can't say it's hip hop, so it's also black. So I'm okay with that.
I mean, I get it, but it's
Amapiano
like
is hip hop.
Fubu is not European.
It's definitely hip hop, though.
Is it? Wait. No, it's definitely hip hop for sure. But let me just check. Is Fubu actually?
You know what it stands for, right?
By the way, yeah, for us bias.
Sure.
Chess is by the way, chess is Indian. By the way, just
that's great.
Chess.
I checked it out. Yeah.
Basically black. I'm joking. That's good, silly. It'll be funny. Team up with us.
No, but I hear what you're saying though. It's like you want to be seen as the place where it originates from, and I think we are. Like even when I see people from the UK talk about Amapiano, they do refer. I know it's just an example, but they do refer to South Africa still, which is something we should do with everything that we create from our country. It's something we should do with our own projects.
And it's about anything.
Yeah.
It's anything.
True.
It's anything, because who would have thought that anything that someone was doing in their own little circle when they were playing music could have been that. You know what I mean? So if you had like that strategy or that mindset, if while you were cooking and while you were starting to be big, to go like, what are the best ways? And I don't know the answers to this. What are the best ways I can protect this? Because if I protect this, that means I am protecting it for my friends. I am protecting it for my family. I am protecting it for my community. And ultimately, I'm protecting it for my whole culture.
There's an answer to that.
Yeah.
ChatGPT. You put that exact question in there. They'll tell you how to do it.
So you have a how to get to the answer. Yes. Yeah, I get you. ChatGPT is not that advanced. That was a very nuanced question, but sure, yeah.
No, it is. It is that advanced.
We'll try it out.
Is there a value in creating something and being the only one who knows how to make it and then selling it, but the people who own it still have to come to you? I know you're selling the thing, but the people, the only way they can keep making the thing is if they come to you. It's like for a show, for example, that's uniquely you. Like it comes from you. You're inspired by your own background. You created it from, everything you love. Is that a way to keep it going, even though you're selling it to someone else? I don't know if I'm making sense.
You're making like absolute sense.
But the thing is, when things scale up, you need to start teaching people. You need to start training people how to do the thing that you're doing.
Yes, I know, but we're talking. I almost said Angiti. We're talking about like the longevity of whatever you're creating. So I think a way of doing that while still making money is you can sell it, but you are the only one who can keep it going. Stories, yeah.
They are like every brand that you know of that is really good or famous or whatever has an ongoing story about it that everybody knows about. So, I mean, if you talk about like Apple, you kind of, I guess you can get do they make fake iPhones?
Of course.
They make fake everything.
They make fake.
It's not relevant.
But I've never come across such. But basically, anything that is great out there has like a story that, like, it's almost as if the advertising of the product is the story itself. Yeah. It's got nothing to do, it's got something to do with the product for sure, but it's like the thing that gets marketed the most is the story behind the product.
Yeah.
So it's not necessary, and I feel like that is probably the only time when you probably do get like royalties for the thing that you have created, when the story behind it is like prevalent and
but the story
royalties
also,
is not enough.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm kind of just so to Panda, when Panda said letting go of something and still being connected to it, basically what you said, right? So I think we can all agree, letting go of it too early, you will not have control of it. Not even dangerous. You will not have control of it, right?
Yeah. Because then that person can just run with it. Okay, we know what to do.
Nobody knows. It's just you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So letting go too early is definitely you. It's like this. It's like this, right? It's like the moment somebody wants to buy it from you, that's the moment not to sell. You just created this interest. So now it means, somebody wants to buy it. Oh, that means it can sustain me, right? It's that moment. No. But it's because you've been running with this thing without it getting interest. Now people want to sell the moment somebody wants it. And that's the moment where you go like, oh, I have something of value. Let me stay with it.
But you should have multiple things of value, because some things you need to sell so you can live.
Oh, you mean like live? Like
yeah. Some things, I get what you're saying. There's some things you should hold dear.
But there are some things you shouldn't give up even if you're starving, bro.
Yes, I believe that.
It's hard to know which one of those things you shouldn't give up.
And I'm speaking from a place of somewhat maybe privilege, because maybe if I was struggling and I was down to my last cent, I probably would be more desperate and I would sell certain things. But it's a mindset. It takes,
for sure.
It should take more, bro, for you to sell.
Mindset, I agree. You know what I sometimes imagine? It's like, for instance, if you create a series of paintings, right?
Yeah.
And great paintings and whatever, but the thing about these paintings is no one can just buy them. Like there's a requirement list.
Yeah.
So instead of someone just, even if they do have the money and they like, I'll double the amount, whatever, you still won't sell it because they don't fit the criteria.
For sure.
There's products out there that are like that, where you can't buy the product
They've
unless
earned that. That's holding on to. They've held on. Okay.
But how do you get to that point where you like,
you hold on to it?
You hold on to it, right?
Yeah.
But like you can only do that when you have the capacity to hold on. Like I don't think
I know
there's no starving artist who's gonna be like, I'm not selling these. I get no food tonight.
No. I'm not saying hold on to the art to the art. I'm saying hold on,
whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. So it's like the thing becomes more valuable because you made it valuable, right? From the start, you made this valuable. So if somebody wants to buy it after 4 years of you making it valuable, imagine if you just made it more valuable for another 4 years.
It's like holding on to your virginity.
Yeah. But also there's also such a thing as like
that becomes less valuable as you age.
Are you serious?
I don't know, like a 40-year-old virgin, like you're like, that's the most valuable.
That's
right up there.
I mean, look, I guess no, you definitely have to be young.
There's a point where it's like,
what are you doing?
This flips.
What are you
to
doing?
less value. There's a point where it becomes scary, and it's like, I don't know.
You're waiting for the right one, man. You know?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't want to do that because I mean, it has value. Someone who holding that thing,
no, for sure,
definitely is value. It's like discipline, and if you want to wait, bro. I don't want to encourage anything. It's just as a point.
You gotta wait.
Is that the?
But then, how do you know? Like
to a certain extent,
how do you know when
to let go?
And it's a very tricky thing because you need to know when to let go and what to let go.
Just practice by learning how to say no. But I mean, that's a simplified answer.
What do you say no to? Like it's something I feel like we're still figuring out. It's like sometimes you say no because you can say no.
Even when you can't, bro, say it.
Yeah,
say
I know. But now we're in the point where we can say no.
I know it's weird. Yeah, I'm speaking from that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I'm speaking from that point.
I think when you're starting out, there's certain things. Okay, there's certain projects that we have.
Yeah.
That are like we've said no for the longest time, even when we were starting out. That we were like, okay, this is my baby.
Yeah.
And I can name all those projects from each of us.
Yeah.
And I know the stories like, y'all said no when I also waited until it was ready.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that you can do where you're like, okay, I'm gonna put my all. I don't want to say put my all because I think you should put your all in everything. But this is gonna be my baby.
Yeah.
But I need to create multiple so that I'm in the position of like letting some go.
Yes.
So I think that's the key.
You're right.
Yeah.
You just answered yourself.
You just need to actually yeah.
No, yeah, I think we had to find the answer somehow. Like, if there's a thing you believe in, right?
Yeah, this
like,
one.
We know how much value we're putting in this thing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not just one person. It's three. So it's like a network of three people. So there's the more value than when it was one. Yeah. So we're going to try our best to protect this by any means, you know what I mean? So we've already have our mindset that, okay, this is great. Now we can do all the other peripheral stuff that kind of feed us. Find other things. Don't sell the main thing.
Yeah, creating a rap album.
If you made a piano, just go do disco gigs so you can keep protecting this thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go do the easiest thing. You know, go do the easiest thing.
Is that what you think a DJ does?
I don't know.
They go genre hopping. Is that what you think
what I just said is wild, dog. What I just said is wild. It's an example.
Like, okay, I love my piano, but on the weekends I do disco.
You don't get it.
I can't believe I said that, but I was reaching for examples.
Amazing.
But the idea is that, you know what I mean, like, I don't know, you're a taxi driver by day, DJ by night. So don't throw away the taxi thing, the taxi company you're running.
Yeah.
Just keep that going so you're not desperate about the thing you really love the most. Yeah.
Be precious in some things and then let some things go.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the thing you really love the most, find ways to protect it.
Yeah, so it's like if you really want to be virgin, then maybe.
Wow, back to the virgin.
I saw this guy smiling.
I'm
not smiling at my point, but nah, he's bracing himself for some wild
He's about
shit.
to strike like a vibe.
Yeah, I had a guy visit me, and he was from America. Well, it's a guy and a lady, and immediately I was like, this guy didn't say a word because normally you just come in, then you introduce yourself. Then he dabbed me up, and then he did one of these.
So what did he do?
I think he knows.
Okay, you do it with him.
What are we doing?
The American.
Kind of left me hanging, but okay.
The non-African?
Nah. With this hand, you're a maniac.
Did that, and then did this. Exactly. He did this. I knew where he was from.
And then he let go.
And then he let go.
Like, is that
and
all
I was like,
doing?
oh, and he hadn't said anything. But I was like, I didn't say what it was, but because I was like, I know you're not from here. But that's the thing. Sure. It's like you can identify from just dabs, and that one is uncomfortable. Because what we incomplete. Do is like,
it's incomplete.
Like this. Oh yeah, you don't do that. You silly person.
Why
that's a high school thing.
Oh, you don't do that.
No,
See, I know where he's from.
I don't. Where am I from?
You know.
Where am I from?
You didn't go to high school. Well, you didn't go to tertiary with us because now there's context.
What do you mean?
That's a tertiary thing.
Can I tell you someone who because Nati used to do that a lot? This clicking thing.
Why was Nati doing that?
I don't know. I just know
like
this was done a lot. No, I was just like, that's too much work. I will do the final.
Yeah, the click thing is childish now.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like
It's not childish. Don't let him do that.
You know what
He's
it is?
50 years old.
No, you know what it is. No. But
It's fun. Dog. It's
dance as well with it.
No, the other one that's ridiculous is the fist bump, and then the sharp. What is that?
Oh, look, this one. That one is cool, bro.
I hate this so much.
Nah, that's cool.
What are we doing?
This is ridiculous.
Just bump
that's
it.
gassy as fuck, though. Yeah, wait.
Dog.
It's kind of.
It's too
Look
much.
at me flip flopping, dog. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure.
You might even miss a finger. You might miss a finger.
That one is hard.
You might miss a
That
finger.
one is hood as fuck. I love that one.
You know what that one is? When you have nothing to do with your days.
What do you mean?
No, you just have a lot of time on your hands. No, you do. Like this?
Nah, but people try to be extra as well. The one of these.
Yeah, you see?
Which one?
This you
just do this. You just go like
what this? Is that what I do?
Yeah, like if somebody greets you from a distance.
No, I do this.
Oh, ew, bro.
I do this, bro.
I like this one, man.
Oh, that's evil.
Especially if I'm driving.
You guys, 2002.
What's wrong with you?
I love
what
it.
do you do?
Oh, yebo, yes.
Yo,
Oh, he's trying to make it sound ridiculous.
Nah, you guys are basically saying yebo, yes.
I like it.
That's
yebo, yes?
2002, bro.
I love it.
What's Yebo yes?
Yebo, yes. That's like, yeah, chovicho. You guys are saying that.
What's wrong
Don't
with
say it like that.
You guys say chovicho in 2000.
I'm trying to find the most ridiculous thing ever.
No, I like
This
Jovicho.
is
Yeah?
fucking
This is
evil.
like surfer dude.
No, man.
Like skater, bro.
Is that where it's from?
Skater, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you thought it was black.
Yeah. It is, though.
Guys, we take a lot of
is.
things from every culture.
Yeah, we do.
No, it's
Like, I
okay.
mean,
We
when-
say South Africa is a melting pot
No, but
of different
it
cultures.
can be.
I'd prefer it if it
Yeah.
wasn't. But I
like
hear
like
you.
it.
Wow.
Lekker.
Really?
Lekker.
Local is lekker.
Lekker is lekker. Nah, but we do a lot of that. This like this rock and, but this is different from this.
Yeah. That one is insane.
Which one is this? Which one is this? This is peace. This
Yeah.
one's
Peace out. That's the end of the damn side. That's the end of the damn.
Oh, you guys are done with the damn topic.
Yeah, that's it.
You guys are celebrity crusher.
Oh my god, dog.
I mean, but you know, actually, you're not allowed to have a celebrity crush if you're in a relationship.
What? No, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
what
it's a
kind
rule.
of relationship are you in?
Call your girlfriend now, tell her.
No, she'll find out. It's called.
You are just trying to find new things to fight about.
No,
No,
like
man.
it's a celebrity crush.
It's harmless.
Because a celebrity crush is like
How is a
is
celebrity?
unlikely.
Yeah, that's why it's like harmless. If you have a crush on like
I'm saying down the road.
that's not
Jesus.
harmless.
Have you
bro.
saying you're a celebrity?
If she's down the road, she's not a celebrity. She's a friend.
It depends on the road. You know, some people live in.
I'm just saying, she's more of like a neighbor. Oh, she's no longer a celebrity, bro.
You think so?
If
I mean,
live-
to you,
if I live-
yeah.
No,
If Rihanna lives, she's not a celebrity.
Oh, okay, wow.
Nah,
What are you trying to say, bro? What are you saying?
You
It's
guys
still
are
a celebrity.
crazy.
She's still who she is.
nah, it's still a celebrity.
No, you guys
Y'all-
are not
y'all ain't
getting
cool
the
like
context. Neighbor, we ain't cool like that.
So as soon
Ain't
as someone
cool with your
becomes your
neighbors like
neighbor,
that.
I can knock on their door.
No, like yeah.
No,
So,
the fact that I can knock on Rihanna's door means this is no longer a game.
but you can't.
You can't knock on her door.
Just because you're next door, this is not like you're not a Soweto. Like
Yeah.
you can't
You
just
guys are
knock on her door.
Crazy.
And you think she's gonna answer the door? That's hilarious.
to her neighbor?
Oh, you dog. That's not happening.
No, you guys. Okay, you guys
Okay,
are not.
wait,
No.
wait.
We are unpacking. This
Oh
is
my
more
God.
interesting than anything we will talk about ever. You guys are crazy. Because my context was celebrity crush is great, it's good, it's attainable. It's like if you can have this discussion with your girlfriend because like we know it's unattainable. Rihanna's unattainable because she's in America and she's
No,
a
let's talk
celebrity.
South African.
But if she's my neighbor
Okay.
and I'm saying, yo, my crush is my neighbor, it's
Okay.
Rihanna. Oh yeah, my crush is no, that's tricky because now my girlfriend is like, this person is accessible.
No, they're not.
Bro, if I'm in the same
In
hood
that
as
neighbor-
Rihanna,
Yeah. So you think that Rihanna's neighbors have a chance with her?
yeah.
That's what you're saying.
What?
Just some creepy
That's
guy.
unbelievable term.
Not even some creepy guy. Just some guy who's like super rich and is the neighbor. He automatically. That's
well, I'm automatically saying he has a better chance than me, who's here.
Yeah, but like
no. I don't think so.
I have a better chance.
I think so.
Fuck off. You've just been silly,
No, I'm
dog.
being serious. I'm being serious.
Nah, you're being silly.
Not just anyone, bro. Like not just anyone. Like you.
How do you believe that I have a better chance than the guy who lives next to her?
I have a sneaky suspicion that you probably closer to what she might like than her actual neighbor.
No.
I don't know.
Now
No,
you're
no, no.
going into personalities. I'm saying her neighbor.
Let's Google who her neighbors are.
you can't.
I'm joking.
I
But
was
Okay,
like-
South African context, fine, because you guys are wilding.
okay, South African
I was
context.
wondering.
Yeah,
I haven't
cool,
said
start.
a thing about this. Not
What do we do? What?
You are not in a relationship, right? Because you said the guys were in a relationship.
No,
You
I
can't
mean I
have the
asked you
celebrity
guys,
crush.
right? No, I asked you guys like who
Who's
was
your
it?
South African?
I haven't had a crush for a minute. I know that's the most boring answer in the universe. Even in like,
how do you operate?
How do you operate?
Yeah, I want to know how this guy operates.
I haven't
I
had
like
a
how
crush
he operates.
in a minute, bro.
That's interesting.
No, I
Panda
haven't.
does
I
not
wanna
have
be lying.
wondering eyes.
Yeah.
That's nice, bro.
Do you have wondering eyes?
I mean, I look. I'm not like, you know, crazy. This man's trying to.
No, I'm just asking. It's a question.
This guy's making us look bad.
The problem is not the question, it's how you
Understand
answer
you.
it. But go.
But what? Do you have a crush?
Like a celebrity crush.
Yo,
Yeah.
that face
Local.
is crazy, but I hear you.
Local.
I haven't said anything.
I'll try to think of
Saying, but I
somebody.
hear you. It's offensive.
Let's
Let's
go.
see. I like Doja Cat. Oh, South African.
Sort of. She is technically.
No,
South
no,
African.
no, she's not.
She's South African.
She's not. She's not. We don't count as South African.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
But she. Okay.
I don't know, man. It's like
I like how you acted like you have to think, wow. Like you have to think long and hard.
no.
I was an asshole.
I'm just.
That's the worst.
Do you have a crush?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Who's your
No,
who's
like-
your local crush?
My local crush?
I
Yeah.
like
Bro, come on.
I'll tell you.
Uncle Waffles.
Oh,
It's nice. I like her face. I
Nice.
really like her face.
Her face.
I like her.
Sick.
I like her.
All right.
She's cool.
and then you
Um,
keep it local.
I don't. Oh, local, right?
Mm.
Damn. Let me just go on my Instagram.
Well,
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy. But yeah, she's cool. I like
No,
her.
no, but for real, I have to go on my
The recent
Instagram.
one.
Would you
Otherwise,
date like she's a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
would you date a DJ?
that's the thing about crushes. You kind of don't have to.
Think about that.
Just kind of. I like that face. I like.
You don't have to.
You don't have to go.
Yeah.
You don't have to think too far. Like, oh,
That's true.
What kind of mother would she make? No, you don't have
It
to.
also makes for weird conversations outside the podcast. Like,
My-
you know. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Got it.
Yes, for sure. You don't want to introduce that whole world.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't know your name, your crush's name?
Oh no, I mean I don't know their name. I mean I know their name, but you guys know them too.
Who?
It's Ghost Lady.
Ghost lady.
I'm joking. Wait,
He's searching because he doesn't know the podcast, doesn't watch this.
oh yeah.
So now he's
Panda
on a
doesn't know
tangent searching for
anything
ghosts.
about the beat.
Literally.
No, you can't. You will find nothing.
There is
Oh,
no
you
ghost lady.
searching Ghost Lady.
Okay.
Oh boy,
dude.
what a time.
You just love her
Who
voice.
is it?
No, I think she's cool. Can I tell you something? Because I don't know how she looks. In my mind, she looks amazing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's legit. What that is. I mean, I'll be disappointed if she doesn't. But like, Also, I never, just like Trevor Noah, don't want to meet her because she's gonna destroy the image. She's gonna destroy the image. I don't want to do that.
I hear you. I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah. But do you have? You do.
What?
You haven't named.
A crush.
I just said it.
Are you serious about Ghost Lady?
Okay, maybe. Okay.
That's a cop out.
Okay, let's go for someone who's not married.
Yeah.
At this point, you're reaching.
I'm reaching.
Or
Do you have a crush or
stalling.
not?
I mean, look, bro.
Oh, he has it. I
He's
see it in his
stalling.
face. He's stalling.
No, I'm actually like, bro. I'm trying to go through like people. I don't know anyone who's South
It's
African.
okay.
That I'm like,
Alright, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm
I'm the only one here.
yo, dude.
That's great. This nigga's cool. I'm the only one here.
The thing is,
No,
okay,
but,
can
yeah.
I tell you something? The thing is, now I'm thinking about
At this point, you're reaching.
all I'm thinking about right now is just like performing artists because that's like
That's okay.
what constitutes as celebrity in this country.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sure.
Like it's not like we're fine artists who are like
Bro,
celebrity level.
Say anybody then. Anybody. Anybody. Even if they're unknown at this point. At this
Wow,
point,
why
we
are
have-
you doing this?
Oh wait.
Even if they're unknown.
The thing is, all I have is Instagram. I don't think if
I
I
go
don't
there.
think, that's
Because that's what's happening right now, right? Is that what's happening?
I know.
Yeah, shoot your shot. Bro. Shoot your shot.
I'm not
Shoot your
shooting my shot.
That's basically what you're doing.
Dog.
That's fine. We don't have to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny because I started this.
Yeah, and
Damn
I'm the only one. That's great.
That's not fair, dog.
I'm gonna have to now
What?
talk about this at home.
At home?
At home. Nah, but it's cool.
Nah, it's cool.
Shout
It's
out to Uncle
harmless.
Waffle.
Yeah, shout out to
Waffles is
Uncle
cool
Waffle.
as well.
She should come for an interview. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
No.
Nice. Definitely not.
No, but I actually do want to answer the question. But I mean, I'll tell you before this ends. I'll tell you, legit.
Well, this is about the end, though.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Mihlali is great. Hey, Mihlali, right? Mihlali is great. What?
Oh yeah, he does know who Mitlali is. I love Panda.
No,
dog.
I know. her.
Honestly, Panda's my favorite person.
What?
Like in terms of just like
Who do you know?
how he moves in terms of like South African celebrities is great, man.
It's wild.
The way he doesn't give a fuck.
No one.
Yo, bro.
Nobody.
Yo, bro.
Do you know who, like, Tlatla likes is?
Yeah.
Whoa. Fuck, he doesn't know.
Atlanta Lux. That nigga crazy. Right?
Do you know who he is? What does he do?
Yeah, man.
Ha!
He's like one of our,
One of our.
What?
like the guys.
This will be a
This is
running
wild.
joke in the podcast, by
is
the way.
wild.
And it starts here.
Put
So
your mic.
you can say, you can tell us. You can tell.
So yeah, that's who he is.
That's wild to me. So does this mean
But I
you're not
know him.
voting? You guys are not. You are not voting next year.
We have to vote, bro. Like, what
Who
are
are
you
you
talking
voting
about?
for?
Like, I can't tell you that. That's not. Like,
Oh, come on. Can I tell that? You see this thing of saying, oh, we're not, like, what's so secretive about who I'm going to vote for? What the fuck is that about? What has that ever been about? My vote, my choice, whatever the heck they say.
Yeah. Who knows?
My secret, whatever.
Probably. Yeah, there's probably like a reason.
You know what this
Makes
is
no
like?
sense, yeah.
This is like, for instance, when people keep their salaries secret from one another. That's how the company keeps fucking people. Legit. Because people don't actually disclose their salaries.
Yeah, I don't. I think the. I think it's healthy to disclose salaries, but maybe not with family members. But definitely.
What happened to you?
No. Just saying it might not be the greatest idea.
what a question.
It's good. I mean, you want to talk about it with people who are aspiring to go into your career, so they can have like a
Frame of mind.
a frame of mind, a clear understanding of salaries. So share salaries, guys.
What about kids?
Share salary with your kids.
Not
Tell
your
them.
kids, like young people in your family, like kids.
I don't think they'll have a grasp of.
Give them a little bit. Just go like, and then blow their minds a little bit. Just let it crack.
Yeah, but I don't.
And then
Did
they
you know?
understand? Because for me, I never had anyone to kind of like blow my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I never imagined that world.
Yeah. Had that been a thing, would you have still, like, I wonder how that would have affected.
It would have been more attainable. It would have been a thing I understand more. Like, that's a world that makes sense. It's
You're able to calculate your value better.
I thought people just ended this number.
Were you guys thinking about salaries
know what I mean?
at that age?
I was.
What
bro.
age? What age is
Like
this?
Tando's age? What are
Oh,
we talking?
no,
Oh,
Tando's
Tando? Tando's like five?
what kids?
like-
You said kids.
Oh, yeah, he said kids. You mean high school?
What age are you talking about?
No, I'm
high school.
I'm talking
Grade
primary high school.
7,
Like
grade 6.
like my siblings. One is like 10, the other one is 15.
Man, I wasn't thinking
Yeah,
about
but
Same
that's
salaries.
grade 9 and grade 6 around grade
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about
three.
salary at that
3.
age.
Yeah.
I really wasn't thinking about salary at that age.
Yeah.
Were you guys thinking about salary?
In high school.
Yeah.
Only high school I started thinking about
Yeah, I
salaries.
was thinking about salary.
I wasn't doing that.
But the thing is, I only calculated I only thought about my salary with regards to how much my parents were making.
Why were you guys
that's
thinking
the-
about
that's
that?
what I'm
So I was
saying.
what?
Why were you guys thinking about
I was
that?
thinking about that because I wanted to like change the home situation. I was like, oh, if I could
Oh,
earn this much,
interesting.
then I could do this, and that.
Same.
Wow.
Same, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you only have your parents' perspective.
you only have that because when I was like, yo, I can make more than my parent. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
That's the thing. That's the idea of being trapped in a world where there's no abundance. You
Oh, yeah.
You think That is amazing. That you make double your parents. Or
Can I tell you guys something?
but it's like
Yep.
they come from a different time.
This is when like my mind was blown ever. Like, final year at UJ, right? I was approached by, you know,
Yes.
I think she actually wanted to do the thing with you,
me,
and then you were like, "What did you do?"
No.
You're like, "No." What happened? Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, she came to me and she's like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to do this project. I need like pre-production, like some character designs for this thing." And yeah, she spoke to me on a Friday. We're gonna meet again on Monday. She was like, "Just think about the price and whatever." Right now, the 20-year-old me, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna charge it like." I'm gonna charge.
Hard.
Boy, am I gonna charge.
Oh,
yeah.
don't understand.
So meet again on Monday. I have my number. I'm like, I hope she agrees to this. By the way, the only thing that I'm thinking about at that time, when I'm like, I want a new phone. So I'm charging.
According to the new phone.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I really want a new phone, and so this is how much I'm gonna charge. And man, I was willing to work, bro. I was gonna work like crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
Anyways, comes to the thing, and so we're talking on whatever, there's, we're ordering some stuff. We're at the restaurant, and she comes with, the character descriptions, and she's explained the story to me, blah, blah, blah. Then she pulls out the contract. She puts it on the table. I didn't even know it was the contract. She puts it down on the table. She's like, this is the contract. Just have a look at it quickly. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'll be back. And then, open the contract. And I'm just like reading. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, I get it. And then I get to the remuneration thing.
Yeah.
And that was probably like, I didn't understand. I was like, did you put like extra zeros on this thing? What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean? So look at this thing. And the amount was 30,000. 30,000 for like,
I know.
how many characters was that?
Yeah.
It was like 1, 2, 3, probably 4 characters.
Yeah, at that time, that's a lot.
Yeah. So there's like that, and there's 40,000, no 30,000. Bro, like I was just like, there's no ways. Like you must have made. So the thing is, I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be like, hey, did you mean?
Because you want a phone.
I'm just like,
want the phone, and the phone is around 3K.
My man, we'll see.
When was this?
After high school.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah. So
flipped my hair.
so that's happening, and I'm like, cool, I guess.
Change of plans. That you're blown.
And so she comes to me. She's like, okay, did you go over the thing? I'm like, yeah, no, I went to. I'm trying to act cool. I'm like, yo, I'm cool. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna say anything. And she's like, oh, did you see the budget that we have for this thing? I'm like, yeah, I saw. And she's like, oh, is that okay? I was like, yeah, no, it's okay. I said it like that. I was like, yeah, okay, it's okay.
I thought the different.
and
no, this is
bro. Listen. The thing is, I was just like, I have to show my parents this because I don't. Maybe I'm dyslexic now. I don't know how to read numbers no more. But this number is ridiculous. Now, guess how much I was gonna tell this lady?
How much?
Guess how much I was gonna tell her, bro?
Oof. Say it.
I was gonna say 5,000. I was gonna do the whole thing for 5K.
I'm being a phone, dog.
Bro, budget for a phone. That's all I wanted.
No, but I know.
And I had no idea
There's
the
been there
value
before,
of this
man.
thing.
The context.
You have no idea. Because also I was like,
Dog.
If my dad is a security guard, which he was, and he's earning like 5K, I'm like, I'm making the same amount as my dad, bro. Like,
you're like, yeah,
bro, I'm a breadwinner.
Yeah.
What? I'm on the same level as my father, bro. What the fuck are you telling me?
Your context is important.
Yo, I was like, there's no who earns 30,000 just who from drawing.
How crazy is that?
That's crazy to me.
Bro. The first time it was around the same number. I guess it's salary stories. Salary stories are great.
Those are amazing.
I like that.
I mean, you said you.
I'm about to tell it. It was so embarrassing that I'm looking back. But there's are moments in life. But I heard it for the first time, so I was moving up. This is we're at Deprenter Films, and I just dropped out to work for this place, and I've been working for a certain salary for a while. Started at like a low number, and then now it's time. We're moving up. I'm gonna become art director for this project that we're working on. So we all get invited to this room. We're about to discuss the content. Oh yeah, you guys were all. So we're getting
into the class.
And there's 2 people waiting for you.
Yeah.
We gotta mention names. I can, right?
Not for sure.
Yeah, so they're waiting for us, and it's just like it's exciting times, So I sit down. They're like, "Oh, we discuss. Oh, are you ready for this role?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready for it. I mean, you guys believe, so I can do it."
It's touching.
Isaac kind of gives me the contract, and it's like, so that's you now. And it's remember ours was on the front page, right? It was like your name and everything, and it was a column.
Oh yeah,
it was a column, and it had everything. And I looked at the number, bro, I almost cried.
In the office.
In the office, bro.
Yeah, dog.
I almost cried in the office. Yeah. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Like I cringe now, but that was me, dog. That was me. I'm happy for him.
No, but it's a
moment, bro.
It is quite a moment.
It was a moment, and I look at that number, and I remember same story. I remember looking at some point. My dad didn't show me this, but I saw some of his stuff, and I'm like, wow, dog. I'm doing this. I'm earning more than my dad, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I started getting emotional in the room, and I'm like, Isaac is like, yo, bro, it's like you won the lottery. What's happening?
But it is.
He
like
said that. He said those words. He said those words. I mean, it's like that thing, dog. Without
he doesn't understand like where you come from, bro.
You don't know where I came from, bro.
Yeah.
You have no idea, dog.
It's been a long road.
It's gonna change my life, dog. And it did. And but the moment I will never forget, he said, "It's like, yo, bro, you look like you won the lottery, dog."
It's because I did.
It's like, yeah. You know what? This is in a year, bro. That's like 300 and something thousand, bro, in a year, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's 400,000. It's around that number. It's crazy. This is everything to me, man. And that moment, man, I'll always cherish that, because it's just like my mind started expanding from there, you know? But sometimes I cringe about those days.
I don't think it's anything to cringe about.
No, I get it.
At the place that you were at, receiving what you were getting, at the age that you're getting it at, it's like it is mind blowing. Because also it's like
no fair.
It's like where you come from, dude. Like if you talk to every single family member, and you talk about like, let's say, a certain number of money. You know that there's some numbers that are just like ridiculous. You just like
there's definitely
I
don't
know
lose
if I can
context. Don't lose context. Don't lose perspective of where you're from.
It's all about the context. Like a lot of people where we're from are not used to getting anything above 20K.
No, I get that.
Even 20 is a lot. It's like just 10.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And that moment was like, it's great.
It was life changing.
Life changing. I mean, you?
I don't have a moment like that.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This whole time I've been trying to.
This nigga doesn't ever cry.
What does that mean?
Like I'm trying to think about, but I'd never like it was. It like each.
It was expected.
Each amount of salary was expected for the level I was at and the time I was at in my life as well.
So you
the only major one was when I dropped out and I started working, but the amount was like
Sony. You still were like, yeah.
Panda looks at numbers.
I was
and
like,
he's
yes.
Yeah, of course. What? That's you every time.
I don't believe him actually.
Every time you're just like, yeah.
I think he forgot. I think he forgot because I remember reacting.
Maybe the biggest one was the Disney thing, the directing thing. That was like, oh, okay. that's a new level. But also, I was like, okay, that is directing.
Yeah, I mean, it's also okay if you did expect it.
Yes.
You expected it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was. I don't think there was any. But also, I didn't get gigs when I was like still in school or younger. I mean, I only got the first gig I got was.
Which is crazier to me because you didn't have money. So you have zero and then you go to like a crazy number and you're still like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
What?
No, he had like.
That's crazy to me.
What?
I guess money, like to.
Oh yeah, I got
like a monthly income. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
An allowance.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. I said income.
Allowance.
Yeah, so I had allowance.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Well, in that context, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even with me, like for instance, allowances were more like you got to find a way to make money. So I used to do like logos and all these things for like. You remember when I was skating?
Yeah.
I used to design stuff for those guys. So I used to get like, first of all, I used to get like free skateboards. Great.
Fantastic.
And then it went from skateboard. I was like, I have boards, guys. It's fine. Now I need money. So it's like, yo, give me my 250 or like a 350.
Something.
Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, the day I get to 1,000, my God. Whew.
We're moving.
Yeah.
We are moving.
But it's those contexts that that makes you want to cry in front of people.
Yeah.
It's like
But it's also like a really big achievement, man. Like it's
Oh, for sure.
It's a point in your life where you feel like you don't have to worry about certain
And I'm
things.
still gonna cry. The level is about to go crazy.
It's about to be weird.
I'm calling it. Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Get me in a room where I'm crying again.
Yeah, exactly. that's what we're trying to do for 2023.
Yo, I mean, wanna cry, but get me in that room again.
what would make like what number?
Oh, there's a number.
No, what number would I
don't want to say.
No,
the
let
number.
me finish.
Okay.
What number do you think would cry? I mean, he would never cry. I feel like he would just be like, oh, of course. But like, I'm just like,
Some weird question for a podcast.
What number would stun? What number would stun like our mentor? Jesus
Sure,
Christ.
yeah, put it that way. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, please put it that way. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's not crying for sure.
We're gonna bleep that name. But
Why are you bleeping it?
it's just a weird question, right?
It's not a weird question.
This nigga doesn't find it weird.
But
What's so weird about it?
I wouldn't say the number, but I would say it would be like getting enough budget to do, like to complete a show, to fund a show.
You know what it is?
But crying is a
wouldn't-
lot.
I'm actually not asking for the number here. I'm just asking. The question is more like, do you think there's any number out there that would shock? I keep saying the name. I get it. Fucking hell.
It's confusing me.
I get it.
I don't want it to be a personal
I
thing.
don't care.
No, you don't. But it's just awkward. You know, it's just awkward. Now we talk about
it's
what
hilarious.
makes him cry. And
Yeah.
He's not gonna cry. He's fine. He's come on, bruh. Fucking hell. He's not gonna get affected by this.
I'm affected. I'm inside this podcast.
You know what I'll do? I'm gonna have a call with him next week, and I'll tell him. I'll be like, "Yo, we talked about you."
No.
And I said this
don't
thing.
do that. Why are you telling
Who
me?
is this guy right now?
I'll preempt it.
No, we're gonna bleep a lot of this.
Yikes.
I don't want names like that coming out. That's weird. Like,
Especially if they don't wanna,
yeah, we're gonna
Fine.
drag them into our
It's not the
immature
number.
questions.
It's
and
not
weird.
the number. It's just you think what number would stand. I get it. No. I'm done. We're cutting it.
And you're making it so uncomfortable. Jesus
Why are you guys so uncomfortable? Because you know what? No, what surprises me right now is you guys have these conversations with them.
Yes.
And then what?
Yeah, bringing those questions out in the world is the thing. You are breaking law. We said we're not gonna do that. We literally told them we're not gonna do that.
No, I'm not asking you for a number.
But if I say anything, then you can assume the number. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just a yes or no question.
It's not a yes or
Okay,
no.
okay. Here's the thing. Okay, is there a number that will shock Jeff Bezos? Is there a number that would shock Jeff Bezos?
Yes, that's a yes or no question. That's not what you
it's
asked.
a yes or
you
no
said
question.
what is.
Yes. This nigga.
No. I guess okay.
You said what is.
No, it's okay.
So now you're putting us in a tricky position.
I asked it wrong, which is why I said.
So
I'm not
all of
asking
that
for the
is in
number.
there.
I'm not asking
All
for
of
the
that
number.
wrongness is in there. So that's why we are awkward at this point. Because it's like saying, oh, I'm not going to tell you what happens in this movie.
Okay, yes or no?
Tell
Okay,
you
yes or no?
everything that doesn't happen.
Okay, yes or no?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes or
you're
no?
not going to give me spoilers, but now you're going to tell me everything happens. It's like, no. Iron Man doesn't die. Iron Man doesn't die.
It doesn't die.
In the movie. Oh, I didn't tell you what happens. I'm just like telling you he doesn't die. And then he dies in the movie. It's like, you kind of
Is there a number that would shock you?
I mean,
For
of
who?
course.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. And
So there's a number that can shock absolutely everybody.
yes, without names that, you know what I mean, sure. There's a number. And would they cry? No.
Okay, maybe not crying. I said I'm
But
taking
they
back
would
the crying thing.
But they would get close to crying, for sure. There's a number.
That's all I was asking. You all made it crazy.
No.
Okay, my questions made it sound crazy, but I fixed my question though, right?
Yeah.
After all of
It
that,
was
I
less
get
about
it.
the question, but the more about, you were talking about specific people in the industry, and I don't want to speak like that about them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I will cut that out.
Yeah,
Jesus
but
Christ.
that was a funny moment. We'll
That was
bleep
hilarious.
it. We'll bleep it and just
Bleep all the names. Bleep
Yeah,
all the names ever.
And that because I want to retain all of that because it was funny. You kept them going in, down, down. That whole podcast will be you beeping and just like, which is great. I think it's great because people will be like, "Who are they talking about?" Which is great.
Also, we've been going for a minute.
A minute. Oh, we've gone for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying,
Cut it. Listen.
he's not even trying.
Listen,
to go
man. I
Sato.
can feel. No. I can feel like I'm not even talking as much. Like I'm.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wanna. You know.
That's a good place, I guess.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a good place.
Unless you have one last thing.
Which number do you think would shock us? Joking. Go. Oh boy.
Yeah. I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Like
Comment.
Subscribe.
on the gang.